Hey guys, what's going on? It's your boy Metro Boy and welcome back to another video. So OnePlus just held their OnePlus Nord event in which they revealed all of the details regarding their upcoming phone, the OnePlus Nord. Now before I get into the details of the phone, let me tell you guys a little bit about the event itself. Now the entire event was done in AR and OnePlus did a phenomenal job with it. Everything from the AR models to their animations was amazing, and even the pacing of the event was really nice and crisp. Overall, I really liked the event and I wish to see more events like these from other companies. Now keeping that aside, let's roll the intro and let me tell you guys everything you need to know about the OnePlus Nord. So let's start off with the display of the Nord. I personally was very skeptical about it due to the promises OnePlus was making. They had tweeted on their Twitter handle that they won't be compromising on the display and that the Nord will be having a high refresh rate OLED panel. Now the reason I was skeptical about the display was due to the pricing of the phone and what all it was providing us with. In my opinion, it just felt too good to be true. So I really thought that the display may not be as good as OnePlus is claiming it to be. But after the launch of the phone and seeing the display in the hands of multiple reviewers, I can safely say that OnePlus did a very good job on the display. The display measures in at 6.44 inches and is an AMOLED panel. It has a resolution of 2400 x 1080 along with a PPI of 408 and an aspect ratio of 20:9. The display is made out of Gorilla Glass 5 and supports sRGB along with P3 colors, making this display very sharp and color accurate, which is just perfect for viewing media and playing games. Coming to the technical specs of the phone, the Nord is powered by the Snapdragon 765G, which is an 8-core CPU. The CPU is divided into two groups. The first one has two cores. One is called Prime Core and the other is called Gold Core, which are clocked in at 2.4 GHz and 2.2 GHz respectively. These two cores are meant for high performance. The second cluster contains 6 cores which are aimed at power efficiency and are clocked in at 1.8 GHz. The real difference between the Snapdragon 765G and its predecessor the 765 is that the 765G is made for gaming and has an overclocked Adreno 620 GPU in it, which can easily handle most games out there like Call of Duty Mobile and PUBG Mobile. But that's not all. The 765G is also the first modem from Qualcomm that has an integrated X52 5G modem, due to which the OnePlus Nord is completely 5G capable. Coming to the rest of the technical specs, the OnePlus Nord has a 4115 mAh battery in it, which in my opinion is just great, because any phone with a battery capacity higher than 4000 mAh will easily get you through the day without any hiccups, and that is also going to be the case with the OnePlus Nord. Now to keep that battery juiced up, the OnePlus Nord supports OnePlus's amazing fast charging technology, which is Warp Charge 30T, which will basically charge your phone from 0% to 70% in 30 minutes without impacting your battery life in the long run and heating up your phone while charging. The phone has 3 storage and RAM configurations. The phone starts out with a base storage of 64GB along with 6GB of RAM, 128GB of storage along with 8GB of RAM, and 256GB of storage along with 12GB of RAM. Now all of the storage in the Nord is UFS 2.1 and the phone's RAM is LPDDR4X. The only thing the phone is missing is waterproofing, which in my opinion is not that big of a deal. Just because the phone has a waterproof rating on it doesn't mean that the phone will 100% be waterproof, due to which the Nord not having it is not a big deal in my opinion. Now let's talk about the camera. When it comes to the rear cameras, the Nord has a quad camera setup. It has a main 48 megapixel Sony IMX586 sensor, which has an f1.75 aperture along with OIS and EIS. The second camera is an 8 megapixel ultra wide lens with an f2.25 aperture and a field of view of 119 degrees. The third camera is a 5 megapixel depth sensor with an f2.4 aperture, and the fourth camera is a 2 megapixel macro lens with an f2.4 aperture. Now because the OnePlus Nord has that Sony IMX586 sensor, the OnePlus Nord also has Nightscape mode, which allows you to take really amazing nighttime shots without losing a lot of details. Now the crazy part of this camera system is that the main 48 megapixel camera is the exact same as the more expensive OnePlus 8, which is really amazing, as because of this you'll be getting a flagship quality camera for half the price. Coming to the front cameras, the OnePlus Nord has a dual camera setup on the front side. The first front facing camera being a main 32 megapixel Sony IMX616 sensor along with EIS and an aperture of f2.45. The second camera is a 8 megapixel ultra wide angle lens which has an f2.45 aperture along with a field of view of 105 degrees. The ultra wide in my opinion is a great addition to the front facing camera system as it will be really helpful while taking group selfies. Because rather than extending your hand out a lot or making the group come closer together, you can just switch from your main front facing camera to the ultra wide and accommodate the entire group in it. When it comes to video, the OnePlus Nord's rear camera can record regular videos all the way up to 4K 30 FPS and can record slow motion videos in 1080p at 240 FPS. The front facing cameras on the other hand can record video all the way up to 4K 60 FPS. Coming to biometrics, the OnePlus Nord has an in-display fingerprint sensor, which means that the fingerprint sensor is embedded into the display, and knowing OnePlus, this fingerprint scanner will be very secure. Now, what is the pricing and launch date of the OnePlus Nord? The base 64GB variant with 6GB of RAM will be priced at Rs 24,999. The 128GB variant with 8GB of RAM will be priced in at Rs 27,999. And the 256GB variant with 12GB of RAM will be priced at Rs 29,999. Now the 128GB and 256GB variants will be ready to purchase from August 4th, whereas the 64GB variant will be coming out in September. The phone also comes in two really sleek and minimalistic colors, blue marble and grey onyx. Out of the two colors, my personal favorite is blue marble as I really love the color blue. So should you be buying the OnePlus Nord? And the answer to that is yes. Now there are three main reasons why I think you should be picking up the OnePlus Nord if you're looking for a phone under Rs 30,000. Reason number one is hardware. Now there are a lot of phones around this price range which do excel in certain areas, like the Realme X3 which has a Snapdragon 855 in it, which basically brings you flagship performance for a really affordable price. You have Samsung's mid-ranges which are under 30,000 that really have beautiful OLED panels. But in my opinion, the OnePlus Nord is the only phone in this price range that is well balanced. It has a good display, a good battery, really good performance, good cameras, sufficient amount of RAM, and again, a really good price tag. Reason number two is Oxygen OS, which in my opinion is the best Android skin out there. Firstly, it doesn't have any bloatware on it. Secondly, it is very fast and snappy. And lastly and most importantly, it's a very clean looking OS. On top of that, the phone will also be supported for a long time by OnePlus through software updates. And in comparison to other OSs, Oxygen OS is really much ahead of all of them, and in my opinion is a solid reason to buy this phone. Reason number three is brand value. You see, OnePlus has built its reputation around themselves of quality, and the Nord shows the commitment towards that statement as it gives you amazing specs with a robust OS for a really affordable price. So in my opinion, if you're looking for a phone under the 30,000 rupees segment, then the OnePlus Nord is your best bet. Now if you're confused between the OnePlus Nord and the OnePlus 8, then I would say definitely go for the OnePlus Nord as it gives you almost the exact same experience as the OnePlus 8 but for almost half the price. Well guys, that's all for today. Tell me down in the comments below what do you guys think about the OnePlus Nord and if you'll be picking one up. Don't forget to comment because the more you guys comment, the more engagement this video gets and the more YouTube promotes it. It won't even take a second of yours, but it will really help your boy out a lot. If you liked this video, then please leave a big fat thumbs up on it. But if you loved it, then please subscribe to the channel for more content just like this one. And as always, this is your boy Majora Boy signing off for today, and I'll see you in the next one.